Can I start?
Yeah.
Okay. What's up, guys? Nice to be back for another reaction analysis video. My name is Johan Bester, and I need to remind you that I have a Patreon page now, and that is for people like you who are serious about developing your voice. So please see the link in the description where you can make a small monthly contribution and help us build a company and help us to keep providing content like this to our audience without interruptions from algorithms. No more need to be said, so we're going to take a look at Lily Meola. She recently appeared on America's Got Talent and sang an original song, which I listened to it quickly and I thought it's really lovely, and I thought there's a lot to talk about in this song. So we're going to watch the whole clip, her backstory, questions from the judges, etc. And she ended up getting Heidi Klum's golden buzzer. So let's check it out.
How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How are
Good.
you?
Yeah, great, thank you. What's your name, please?
My name is Lily Meola. I'm a singer-songwriter.
Okay, and how old are you?
I'm 27.
And what makes you different from all the thousands of other people trying to get, noticed at the moment?
The song I'm going to do today is an original song that I wrote, and it's called Daydream. And it's kind of evolved over the past couple years, the meaning of it for me.
Which is?
I wrote it at a time in my life when things were really beautiful, and I was essentially living my daydream. I had a major label record deal. I had a publishing deal. I had butterflies I was hatching. It was magical. It was just so beautiful, and I wanted other people to be able to feel that. And so that's where it originated. And then my life flipped upside down, and my mom was diagnosed with cancer, and I became her full-time caretaker. I lost my record deal during that, but I think maybe it was a bit of a blessing because it gave me some extra time to really be there for her.
Is she okay?
No, she passed away.
I'm sorry, Lily.
It's okay. I really told myself I wasn't gonna cry.
It's all right.
She was my biggest cheerleader, and
Lily, I have to ask you this. Are you okay to do this audition?
I don't know how I'm gonna be able to make it through a song without crying. But, singing was something my mom and I really connected with, and it's how I fell in love with music in the first place, her playing music in the car. So I'm just trying to make her proud and continue to live my daydream.
Good for you!
Didn't that just make you think of Nightbirde a little bit? I mean, their personalities and their way of speaking and everything is quite different, but when I saw this the first time and I heard her say, "It's okay," I thought about Nightbirde, who said, "It's okay, I'm okay." And, we often talk about the backstories and how that can be the main focus, right? And so I had the option not to share the backstory with you, but I think it's significant because of what this song is, and just lovely how Lily here sacrificed her dream to be with her mom. And now on the other side of that, what comes out of trauma, if you handle it correctly, if you deal with it wisely, there's all sorts of science behind it, right? This is not an emotional thing only. But if you come out on the other side of trauma, and you dealt with it correctly, you can be stronger. Your character is developed. We survive things in life. This is life. We survive things, and it can make us better. And I think this is what we are witnessing here in Lily. So here we go.
astronauts and rock stars. No one told us to stop it. Called us unrealistic. And suddenly you're 18. Go to college for your plan B. What you want is too risky. Live for weekends and whiskey. We all got these big ideas. One day they're replaced with fears.
Wow. What a lyric. We've all got these big ideas, and one day they are replaced with fears. I love the way that she wrote the lyrics for this song. It's so relatable. It's a story that I think many of us can relate to. When we were kids in the backyard playing astronauts and rock stars. Big things, right? Big dreams. I often talk about when we want to see what is natural, human behavior, we should look at little kids, 2 and 3-year-olds, how they play. Wild imaginations, right? And they play loud, vocally, and they play high-pitched, and they move around. And then, unfortunately, especially in Western society, in my opinion, we start putting kids in chairs earlier and earlier and earlier in their lives and telling them to, shh, quiet down, not so loud. Don't make a noise now. And that's so sad to me, because that is such a natural human condition. Imagination, playing, pretending. I work a lot with adults and groups of adults as well, many workshops and masterclasses and things, and groups of singers. And just this past week, again, I had the privilege to lead a group of singers from all over South Africa at a worship school. And one thing I've come to learn over the course of my life is that adults want to play. And maybe you're 20-something and you think, yeah, that's ridiculous. But I can tell you now, I'm 50 and adults want to play. But life, the way we live our lives, Western, capitalist, consumerism, debt, all those things put so much stress on us that it just wrings the creativity out of us. So I love these lyrics and how she said, our dreams can be replaced by fears. And that's so sad to me, and I want to encourage you. Don't let that happen in your life. It took me too long in my life to get to the point where I say, no, I'm not going to allow my big dreams to be reduced to fears. I'm not going to go to plan B, right? I'm going to stick with what I know is inside of me, that was put inside of me for a reason. So this is a big picture life song for me.
How did we get here? Darling, don't quit your daydream. It's your life that you're making. It ain't big enough if it doesn't scare the hell out of you.
What a lyric.
If it makes you nervous, it's probably worth it. Why save it for sleep when you could be living your daydream?
Wow. Great lyrics, right? I often talk about how we should listen to lyrics. A song is a story, and the story is in the lyrics. So many times people say, oh, I love that song. And I'm like, oh, what's it about? Oh, I don't know. They don't know because they don't listen to the lyrics. They just respond emotionally to either the melody, the catchy hook, in the melody, or to the rhythm, the rhythmic drive of it, or maybe the production of the song, but they don't listen to the story. This song is a story, brilliantly written story, right? But up to now, it's A flat. And then it goes, Daydream, E flat, right? So she's staying quite low in her range, and similar to Nightbirde again with that It's Okay song, she's singing in a speech-like way, sort of a matter-of-fact way, and it's sort of telling the story so beautifully. So let's see where it goes from here.
So scared of failure that we failed to try, turning around before the finish line. Gotta fall for a minute before you can fly. So that you're making, it ain't big enough if it doesn't scare the hell out of you. If it makes you nervous, it's probably worth it. Why save it for sleep when you could be living your daydream? Why save it for sleep when you should be living your daydream?
Okay. And then she goes. Right, so she goes to the high E flat, full voice, not a belt. Remember, there's no such thing as healthy belting. Not a belt. It's a very full, connected, full voice in like a sort of a mixed voice. Head resonance, right? Because head resonance and chest resonance has to do with where the sound physically resonates. So if you're a lady, you can't sing a high E flat without it being head resonance sound, which is what she did perfectly, in my opinion. Very natural and comfortable and beautiful resonance sound. And then the high G, probably worth it, right? Oh man. And so that proves that she can really sing as well. She can do the storytelling, matter-of-fact, speak voicey kind of way in the lower octave, and then she just goes up and full voice, very emotive. So you get all this contrast. I love that about a singer, if they make it interesting for you, right? It's not all just on the same level. So yeah, I think it is a beautiful song, and obviously this is probably not the whole song, so I'm going to go and look for the whole song. Hopefully it gets published. Maybe she's already shared it on some platforms or whatever. So I'm going to go and look for it, but just a beautifully written song that speaks the truth. And it's so connected to her life and her reality. So I loved it. So let's see what the judges said.
First of all, you have a beautiful voice, and I could feel the emotion. And you know, you told us a story before you sang the song about this time in your life when things were perfect and you hatched butterflies, you know? And this moment right now, you are that butterfly on the way.
I think your mother was watching you tonight. And the way you were like feeling what you were doing, that what it was so special about your performance. And I really enjoyed that song.
But you didn't put anything out when you had a deal?
No.
You didn't?
No.
Okay, so you never really tested the waters, have you?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I haven't. Yeah, this is my first time putting music out, and I just went for it.
Wow.
There is something special about you. You know, everything you've been through, you told us about, you know, and I'm sure those memories came flooding back to you during that audition, and you're thinking, I've still got to get through the song. And I know you've gone through a very difficult period. I think the fact that you've come back after what you've gone through, it says a lot about you, Lily, so good for you.
I don't know what to say. I'm like speechless, you know? Like sometimes you have someone on the stage and you hear their voice and just everything about you. You just light up. I see a light around you, and I don't know, immediately I fell in love with you. And for this season 17, I was like, there's always a lot of singers on the stage, and I was like, I want to give someone else a shot, but I can't help it because I really, really like you, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to push this little buzzer for you. It's you!
Ah, lovely. So, yeah, obviously Heidi really connected with the song, and the song really connected with her. And I agree with Heidi. It's just like, this Lily is a very unassuming, natural, lovely, normal, what is normal, but person. She doesn't come out there with this fabricated persona or whatever. She's just herself. And she wrote her song like that, and she sang it like that, but with skill. So I think she deserves the golden buzzer, and I'm so happy for her, and really hope that she continues to do well in this competition. So yeah, lovely. Well done, Lily. Like I said, I'm going to go and check out the song. If I find it, I'll put a link in the description so you can go and listen to it as well. But even go and listen to this clip if you haven't seen it uninterrupted. Go and see it, and just see if you can also support her if you liked it like I did. Thanks so much for spending the time with me. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate it. And give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. And until we see each other again, please take care of yourself.